It's raddest by far. People throw backflips all over the place on these ones.
I'm sure it's putting it on the map. I'm just not sure which map, you know? Am I clear to go?
Yeah, get it. See if I can still walk after this.
There's lift to the heavens of God, of the white God.
There's a shadow on the sky and it's gonna come down tonight. All on this town without a sound. It's gonna rain 1,000 days. Nobody knows it now, but they'll find out 'cause there's a long black shadow on the sky. Wake from a dream to see there's nothing there. Nobody's left, but it's too late to care. This doesn't happen in real life. Your friends are laughing now, but they won't soon, 'cause there's a long black shadow on the sky. You sit there waiting for something that'll never come. It's gonna hurt you when the silence breaks through. You're left standing on your own. Darkness has taken all we had tonight. Left an empty space, left an empty heart. It's gonna rain 1,000 days. Nobody knows it now, but they'll find out 'cause there's a long black shadow on the sky. Long black shadow on the sky. Long black shadow on the sky. Long black shadow on the sky.
The Rip Curl Heli Challenge is a creative brainchild of Tony Harrington, who also calls the event a social gathering. I wonder why.
These guys are mad dog. All right. Let's go see what he lost. No insurance, bro!
This amphitheatre's never been skied before. The mountain's called Mount Albert on the side of Lake Wanaka. It's got perfect snow on it, big cliffs.
Day 2 dawns with bluebird weather conditions, perfect for flying and tailor-made for extreme competition.
go. A bit closer. Sick. Bloody sick. Yoo-hoo! Brought us to the goods this year.
Okay, guys, can you go to the right of the banners as you finish that?
Pinball Wizard. Confirmation for Blue 24 to go.
Yeah, send Blue 24.
Yeah, I was sitting all down. It's perfect.
Totally. Been pretty good. Fun. People are hawking.
There's some cool stuff. Looks like a fun run.
Just keep that in the back of your mind. Okay, look over there. Good.
Fantastic powder, absolutely gnarly terrain. Adrenaline levels were building, competitors were amped, charged, and ready to go off.
You may only get one run, so make it count.
Explain to me the judging system here.
We've got a skier on course right now, so I should probably just watch that. We've got difficulty of line, which is basically out of 10 points, which line the guy takes, how hard it is. We've got form, how nice and tight the package is, how good the skiing is, but no breaking of form. We want to see nice tight skiing. Aggression, we want to see hard, fast lines. That also takes into account the amount of air you get. The control, obviously, if you have a crash or something like that, you start losing control points. And finally, the overall impression, that's the judge's own impression of the run, whether they like it or not. It's obviously different skiers from different backgrounds have different overall impressions of every skier, because they might like something more than others.
I walked out in the noonday sun, it hit me like a bullet goes through my head. Can't see where I'm going to, I don't want to, 'cause nothing like you said. Words ain't nothing but a slap in the face if it's fun there. Well, how come you're not laughing? All I ever wanted to do, somebody's doing it better than I can. Never thought I'd be where I can see I could be lost in love into me. Can't everybody could be. All my friends keep talking to me. They say, yeah man, we're really doing fine.
Jeremy, this is your first year down here at the Rip Curl Heli Challenge. Looked like you had a good run this morning. Were you pretty happy with it?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I had fun.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday I was wondering if it was going to suit my style. And, you know, today I just kind of came up, I looked at things. Everything was kind of rushed, so you kind of had to know it quickly, look from the top, and it's always difficult to inspect from the top.
How was the terrain, the conditions for you?
It was pretty good for the most part. I mean, it was tracked out, and I knew it would be. And second air was pretty firm on the landing, but otherwise it was cool. Pretty much what I expected. It's right up there with the hardest stuff I've seen, and there's so much available around here.
So Tim, you've obviously chosen probably the most difficult line on the hill today. How'd you feel? How'd you see that run in the first place?
I didn't think that anyone was going to go out there today because everyone was mainly concentrating on the center of the terrain here. So I was scoping that out, that exact line I was scoping out all day, and I thought, listen, this is make or break material here.
Yep.
I didn't do so well in the freestyle day yesterday. The other day I had a few tumbles and my goggles filled with snow and that, and I really wanted to make up for it because not only being a freestyler, I really love being scared and just taking the most ballsiest line.
Tim, how's that compare to some of the lines you've skied in Alaska?
That compares straight up. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of guys around. A lot of guys around here that have been to Alaska, and you know, it'd be interesting to see, you know, what they thought. But there was good feedback when I got to the bottom of the crew, and I made it, and I'm alive, and I love my board for getting me down in one piece, and yeehaw, gonna drink a few beeries tonight. I'm alive! Your best friend up there!
Everybody stay within your limits. You will be going fast. If you stay within your limits, you'll be okay. I don't want any carnage. I'm sure it's bound to be. Okay, what are you calling the shut up?
I'm calling, I'll just call Tails now.
Heads. Tails.
No!
Heads. Tails.
We've had 2 days of intense competition already behind us with the freestyle day and the extreme day done. The competitors are on top of the hill right now getting ready for the Chinese downhill. It's the most intense part of this competition, and you can bet you're going to see some real action today. Yesterday in the Rip Curl Heli Challenge Extreme competition, the leaders of the event really emerged. We saw Jeremy Nobis and Kent Kryler from the United States, as well as Denny Ray and Sedmi Shode, really showed their stuff. Those are going to be the guys to beat today.
Picture this, nearly 30 competitors spread out over a high, wide starting line, tucked and straight lining down a huge powder bowl and into a narrow, steep, twisting gully at speeds of over 100 kilometres an hour.
Screws are going to be going straight.
All intent on being first across the line, none will give an inch.
No Frenchman will be going straight.
Hope no one gets hurt, because being the last day of the contest, you hate to see that happen. But you know, when you go for it, things are bound to happen. So it's going to be awesome. I just can't wait. I'm just like shivering in anticipation.
On the snowboard side of things, Tim Vlandis wowed everybody with a spectacular run in the extreme contest yesterday. Today's favorite and also last year's Chinese downhill winner, Antonin Lutigi, injured himself in a bad fall yesterday, so he's out of the competition. It's going to be anybody's guess as to who takes the snowboard run today.
With Antonin out of the race, Tim Vlandis could be pumped for a win, or even the strong Aussie speed freak Jason Onley.
And there was some serious carnage in the Chinese downhill last year. People were just exploding all over the place, including crossing the finish line.
As with the first 2 days of the Heli Challenge, the Chinese downhill course, deep in the epic backcountry of New Zealand's Mount Aspiring National Park, has never been skied before. First descended by event creator and organiser Tony Harrington, and accessible only by helicopter. The big airlift was on again. Competitors, judges, media and safety crew all helied into the wilderness from the Makarora base camp.
We've got close to 1,000 vertical metres there where we'll be having 30 skiers and 30 snowboarders charging down the hill in the Rip Curl Chinese downhill.
I reckon they'll boogie. They might even do better than us guys. You never know.
It's looking pretty fast. Should be pretty entertaining to watch. Should be real entertaining to ski in.
But I'm betting on Jeremy Nobis and Denny Ray on the skier side of things. Both come from World Cup racing backgrounds. They're going to be hard to beat up here today.
Cruise down at Mach speed next to your buddies. That's what all today is about. Antonin won last year for the downhill day. He got first. I come in 5th last year. So he's not racing today, which is unfortunate for him. He had a bit of a crash yesterday. We'll just have to see.
Dominic, everybody's saying the French are going the fastest this year in the contest.
And we've got the really fast one. Donny Ray makes World Cup downhill skier. So today we just try to follow him. I think really difficult to beat him for the Chinese downhill, except if he crashed.
I think the most important is stay on the skis and not falling. After we see what's the ranking at the bottom. This is a crazy run. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But mostly I'm just going to use my wits and hopefully things will unfold smoothly.
You're ranked in front of Kent. Kent's second. Are you going to be watching him closely on the course?
Oh, of course. You got to keep your eye on him. So I got to keep him close to me. Whether he beats me or not, I at least got to be right behind him. But hell, I plan on trying to beat him. So
those Frenchies are crazy.
I follow Denny, right? French guy.
Okay. Who's your main opponent here now for an overall win?
I guess Sebastian and Jeremy. Jenny.
Going to be keeping an eye on them, or are you just going to make your own turn?
I'm just going to try to survive.
5, 4, 3.
That's the course.
I
So glad to be alive. Banzai!
Danny, the top of the wall. I was third, and Jeremy and another guy begin to turn.
Very tough, man. There was one before that shoot. First one to drop in there.
Yeah. That was sick.
Should have just pointed it right off the bat. I put some turns in the top of the pitch. Denny just kept going.
Yeah!
Wow.
Is that pretty much the run you were looking for? Yeah, man, I was out in front for a little while. Yeah. And like when you're in front, you don't know where everyone else is, so I was like probably going slower than I needed to. And then Denny just went boom. And once you have someone else in front of you, like for me anyway, I had perspective, and then I could just point it right behind him. But like when I was up there, I was like, well, I don't have anyone to go off of. I'm up here.
I saw Danny come by you on the left, like going really fast, and you like dropped in right behind him. It looked like, and all the way to the finish. I couldn't even call it.
Yeah.
Variable snow conditions on the steep course, but visibility perfect. It's time for the men snowboarders to strut their stuff.
Go as fast as you possibly can go right down the middle.
Either way, it's going to be good fun. It's going to be wild. Don't want to be falling at high speeds. It can have a nasty consequence sometimes.
I like to surf those waves down there, some good power. Can't go straight all the way.
I don't really want to be falling over or getting injured.
But when you hit about 100, you'll notice those little bumps.
Getting down there fast.
It looks quite tight in some sections.
The mountains here are extraordinary.
30 seconds, no coming.
Helicopter going into position now, ready for the start.